Ladies and gentlemen, first, understand that motivation begins with purpose. Purpose is the fuel that drives the engine of your life. It is what gives your actions meaning. When you wake up in the morning, what wakes you up is not merely your alarm clock, but the clarity of your purpose. You must know why you do what you do. Without purpose, you are like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly, lost in the vast ocean of possibility. Your purpose gives you direction, and in that direction, you will find your motivation. Now, here's a key point many miss: discipline. You see, motivation is a feeling. It comes and goes. Some days you'll feel unstoppable, and other days you won't even want to get out of bed. But let me tell you this: discipline will take you farther than motivation ever will. Discipline is the practice of showing up every day, even when the motivation is gone. It's about developing habits that lead to success, not just when you feel inspired, but when you don't. Success, my friends, is built on the foundation of consistent action, not fleeting motivation. That brings me to the next point: consistency and small wins. Many people fail because they focus on big, overwhelming goals. While big dreams are important, it's the small wins that give us the confidence to keep going. Motivation is not about achieving a massive goal all at once. It's about setting manageable milestones and celebrating each victory, no matter how small. Each small win feeds your motivation, creating a cycle of continuous progress. And the more consistent you are, the easier it becomes to build momentum. Let us talk about mindset mastery. The way you think shapes the way you act. A growth mindset, one that believes in development, progress, and learning from mistakes, will keep you motivated. The challenges you face will no longer be seen as roadblocks, but as opportunities to grow and improve. When you see every difficulty as a lesson, your motivation will remain high, because you know that each step, each struggle is leading you closer to your goal. In conclusion, staying motivated every day doesn't come from a miracle or a secret formula. It comes from understanding your purpose, committing to discipline, celebrating small wins, and adopting the mindset that sees obstacles as stepping stones. When you combine these elements, you will unlock the greatest source of motivation: yourself. Purpose is the driving force behind every meaningful action in life. It is the reason why we get out of bed in the morning, why we put in the effort to succeed, and why we push through difficult times. Without purpose, our actions can feel empty, like we are merely going through the motions without a clear direction or goal. Many people wonder why they lack motivation or why they find it difficult to stay focused on their goals. The answer often lies in a lack of purpose. When we are aligned with our true purpose, motivation becomes natural, almost effortless. Having a clear purpose gives us a sense of direction. It's like having a map when traveling to an unfamiliar place. Without it, we can wander aimlessly, unsure of where we are going or how to get there. When we understand our purpose, we are able to chart a course toward our destination with confidence. The key is to make sure that our purpose resonates deeply with who we are as individuals. It's not about pursuing someone else's dream or chasing after external validation. True motivation arises when we are connected to our own values, passions, and beliefs. When we know why we do what we do, the work becomes not just a task, but a meaningful journey. Purpose also provides the foundation for resilience. Life is filled with challenges, setbacks, and failures. Without purpose, it's easy to become discouraged and give up when things get tough. However, when we are driven by a deeper sense of purpose, we develop the strength to endure hardship. Purpose acts as a guiding light during times of darkness, reminding us that the struggle is worth it, It's in those difficult moments that our commitment to our purpose becomes most critical. Instead of seeing obstacles as insurmountable, we view them as temporary setbacks in the pursuit of something greater. This mindset shift allows us to stay focused and motivated, even when faced with adversity. One of the most profound aspects of purpose is its ability to keep us grounded. In today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere. We are bombarded with information, opinions, and expectations from all sides. It's easy to lose sight of what really matters when we are constantly chasing after fleeting desires or external achievements. Purpose serves as a filter, helping us distinguish between what is truly important and what is not. When we know our purpose, we are able to prioritize our time and energy in ways that align with our long-term goals. This clarity helps us stay focused on the things that bring us true fulfillment, rather than getting sidetracked by superficial pursuits. The power of purpose also lies in its ability to inspire others. When we live with purpose, it radiates outward and influences those around us. People are naturally drawn to individuals who are passionate about what they do, who speak with conviction, and who are driven by a clear sense of purpose. This magnetic energy can create a ripple effect, motivating others to find their own purpose and take action. Purpose-bridged individuals inspire teams, communities, and organizations to work together toward a shared vision, creating a collective sense of motivation that can lead to extraordinary outcomes. Purpose allows us to cultivate a deep sense of fulfillment. Many people chase after success, wealth, or recognition, believing that these external markers will bring them happiness. Yet true fulfillment does not come from material possessions or accolades. It comes from knowing that our actions have meaning and contribute to something larger than ourselves. When we are aligned with our purpose, we feel a sense of satisfaction that cannot be measured by traditional standards of success. This fulfillment is what keeps us motivated over the long term. It becomes a source of inner strength, propelling us forward even when external rewards are not immediately visible. Finding one's purpose is a journey, not a destination. It requires introspection, exploration, and a willingness to grow. It's important to note that purpose is not always something grand or earth-shattering. It may be as simple as improving the lives of those around us, contributing to a cause we care about, or developing our own personal skills and knowledge. What matters is that it aligns with our core values and gives us a sense of meaning in our daily lives. The process of discovering our purpose is unique to each individual, but once we uncover it, we unlock an infinite well of motivation that will guide us through every challenge and triumph. In conclusion, purpose is the cornerstone of lasting motivation. When we know why we are doing something, it fuels our drive to take action, even when times get tough. Purpose provides direction, resilience, clarity, inspiration, and fulfillment. It is the inner compass that keeps us moving forward with passion and commitment, ensuring that we remain motivated every single day. The power of purpose cannot be underestimated. When we embrace it, we tap into an energy that propels us toward greatness. In the pursuit of success, many people place their trust in motivation as the primary driving force. They wait for that spark of inspiration to ignite their actions and keep them on track. While motivation certainly plays a role, it is discipline that will carry you to your goals over the long term. Motivation can be a fleeting emotion influenced by external factors, such as the people around us, the books we read, or the music we listen to. It can be powerful, but it is unreliable. Discipline, on the other hand, is a constant force, one that will not waver when motivation fades. It is the foundation upon which consistent progress is built. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. It requires self-control, commitment, and the willingness to push through discomfort. Motivation may come and go based on how we feel or our immediate environment, but discipline allows us to stay the course even when our emotions are not aligned with the task at hand. When we rely on motivation alone, we are at the mercy of our moods. But when we build discipline, we make the choice to act regardless of how we feel. Discipline is a choice that we make each day. It is about developing habits that sustain our efforts even when the initial excitement wears off. One of the main reasons discipline is so critical to long-term success is because it creates a structure. Motivation is often spontaneous, a rush of energy that can propel us forward in the short term, but discipline brings order and consistency. Without discipline, we may experience bursts of productivity followed by periods of stagnation. We might work hard for a few days or weeks, only to lose focus when our initial enthusiasm fades. Discipline, however, creates a system that keeps us moving forward, step by step. It establishes routines that ensure we remain productive, even when the thrill of new projects begins to wear off. In the absence of motivation, discipline keeps us grounded and ensures that we continue to work toward our objectives. Discipline also plays a significant role in overcoming obstacles. Life is full of challenges, and the road to success is rarely smooth. When faced with setbacks, the temptation to give up is strong. Motivation alone is not enough to keep us moving forward in the face of adversity. However, discipline strengthens our resolve and helps us maintain focus on the bigger picture. Rather than getting discouraged by temporary failures, discipline teaches us to view them as learning experiences. It encourages us to persevere, even when progress feels slow. This mindset is crucial for sustained growth and achievement. Discipline ensures that we don't give up when faced with hardship, but instead continue to work, adapt, and improve. In addition, discipline helps to develop mental toughness. It is easy to start a new project or goal when the idea is fresh and exciting, but it is the ability to continue pursuing that goal when the initial excitement fades that sets successful individuals apart. Mental toughness is the ability to push through discomfort, to keep going when you want to stop, and to stay committed to the process. Discipline is the practice that builds mental toughness. It trains us to push past distractions, to stay focused on our objectives, and to maintain a high level of performance, even when it's difficult. When we develop the discipline to stay committed to our goals, we build the mental resilience needed to navigate the challenges ahead. Building discipline also requires a commitment to long-term thinking. Motivation often focuses on immediate rewards and instant gratification. It is driven by short-term desires, such as completing a task to feel good or experiencing a moment of success. Discipline, however, is rooted in a vision of the future. It understands that the effort you put in today will pay off in the future, even if those rewards are not immediately visible. Discipline is about planting seeds for tomorrow's success, even when you can't see the growth happening right away. It is the ability to delay immediate gratification in favor of achieving long-term goals. This long-term perspective allows us to stay committed to the process, knowing that the effort we put in now will eventually lead to the outcomes we desire. Another aspect of discipline is the ability to resist temptation and distractions. In today's world, we are constantly bombarded with distractions, social media, entertainment, and the endless demands of daily life. These distractions can easily derail our focus and prevent us from staying on track. Discipline helps us to recognize these distractions for what they are and to make intentional choices about how we spend our time. Rather than giving in to the pull of short-term pleasures, discipline teaches us to prioritize what truly matters. It helps us stay focused on our goals and maintain our productivity, even when the temptation to stray from the path is strong. The process of developing discipline is not always easy, but it is entirely possible. Like any skill, it requires practice and persistence. It begins with small actions that build momentum over time. It starts with making intentional decisions every day to do what needs to be done, even when it's uncomfortable. Over time, these small acts of discipline compound, and they begin to shape our behavior and mindset. The more we practice discipline, the easier it becomes to stay focused, to work through challenges, and to maintain our commitment to our goals. Motivation thrives on progress. And one of the most effective ways to maintain that progress is through consistency. Consistency is the backbone of achievement. It's what keeps us moving forward, even when the road gets tough or the excitement of a new venture fades away. It's easy to start a new project with high energy, but the real challenge lies in maintaining that energy over time. This is where consistency becomes indispensable. Consistency is not about being perfect every day. It's about showing up, doing the work, and making incremental steps toward your goals, day in and day out. Over time, these small, consistent efforts compound to create significant progress. One of the key benefits of consistency is the creation of momentum. When you show up every day and put in the effort, even on days when you feel less motivated, you begin to build momentum. Momentum is a powerful force that makes the journey easier as you continue to progress. It's like pushing a boulder up a hill. In the beginning, it's hard, and every effort seems like a struggle. But as you keep pushing, the boulder begins to roll on its own, requiring less effort from you. This is the power of consistency. By making small, consistent efforts over time, you create a momentum that propels you forward even when things seem difficult. Momentum helps you stay motivated because it keeps you focused on the results of your consistent actions rather than on the challenges you may face along the way. Equally important is the practice of celebrating small wins. Too often we become so focused on the end goal that we overlook the progress we've made along the way. The end goal can seem distant, and when it's all we focus on, it can feel overwhelming. However, when we take the time to acknowledge and celebrate small wins, those little milestones that bring us closer to our goal, we give ourselves a reason to stay motivated. Each small win provides a sense of accomplishment and reinforces our belief that progress is being made. These victories, no matter how small they seem, are crucial in maintaining momentum and motivation. Celebrating small wins gives us the encouragement to continue even when the final goal still seems far off. Small wins also have the power to build confidence. Every time we achieve something, no matter how minor, we prove to ourselves that we are capable of success. These small victories serve as reminders of our abilities, reinforcing the belief that we can achieve the bigger goals we set. When we're consistent in taking action and recognizing our achievements, we cultivate a mindset of success. This mindset, in turn, propels us to continue working toward our larger goals. It creates a cycle of progress. Each small win leads to more confidence, which then fuels further action. Over time, this confidence becomes a powerful motivator in itself. The process of recognizing small wins also shifts our focus from perfection to progress. Many people are reluctant to celebrate small victories because they feel that the ultimate goal is what truly matters. They think that only big achievements are worth celebrating. However, by focusing solely on the end goal, we miss out on the numerous smaller accomplishments that pave the way to success. Small wins might include completing a task ahead of schedule, mastering a new skill, or overcoming a challenge. These may seem insignificant on their own, but collectively they contribute to long-term success. By focusing on progress rather than perfection, we allow ourselves to appreciate the journey and stay motivated throughout it. Consistency also helps us develop a deep sense of discipline. When we commit to consistent effort, we are building habits that become ingrained in our daily routines. These habits shape our behavior, making it easier to continue working toward our goals, even when motivation is low. Discipline and consistency are closely linked because consistency is the practice of making discipline. As we consistently show up and do the work, we develop the self-discipline needed to achieve our goals. In time, discipline becomes second nature, and staying on course becomes less of a struggle. The key to consistency is to take small, manageable steps. The idea of achieving a huge goal all at once can be overwhelming, which often leads to procrastination or burnout. But when we break down our goals into smaller, more achievable tasks, the path forward becomes clearer and more manageable. These smaller tasks allow us to maintain a steady pace, which is essential for staying consistent. Over time, as we tick off these smaller tasks, we realize that we are making tangible progress. This progress, however small it may seem, creates a powerful sense of achievement and motivates us to continue. Consistency teaches us the value of patience, the understanding that success is not about instant gratification, but about the accumulation of small efforts over time. Another important aspect of consistency and small wins is the ability to track progress. By tracking our efforts and celebrating each win along the way, we create a tangible record of how far we've come. This record serves as a reminder of our capabilities and progress. It also provides an opportunity to adjust our approach if necessary. Sometimes our efforts may not yield the results we expect, but by tracking our progress and reflecting on it, we can learn from our experiences and make improvements. This tracking process keeps us accountable and allows us to stay focused on the small wins that lead to larger successes. Consistency is about perseverance. It's about continuing to move forward even when things get tough, when motivation wanes, or when progress feels slow. The reality is that success rarely happens overnight. It's the result of countless small, consistent actions taken over time. By focusing on consistency and celebrating small wins, we remind ourselves that success is a journey, not a destination. Each day, each step, and each small victory brings us closer to our goals. With consistency, we build the momentum, confidence, and discipline needed to stay motivated and achieve our dreams. The environment we place ourselves in has a significant impact on our motivation, mindset, and overall success. Whether we realize it or not, the people we interact with, the information we consume, and the spaces we occupy shape our thoughts, behaviors, and decisions. A positive, growth-oriented environment can fuel motivation, while a negative or stagnant one can drain energy and hinder progress. If we want to stay motivated every day, we must be intentional about the environment we cultivate, ensuring that it supports our ambitions and reinforces our commitment to personal growth. One of the most influential aspects of our environment is the people we surround ourselves with. The attitudes, beliefs, and energy of those around us can either inspire us to reach higher or pull us down into mediocrity. If we are constantly in the presence of people who doubt our abilities, criticize our ambitions, or settle for less, we may find ourselves unconsciously adopting their mindsets. However, when we surround ourselves with individuals who encourage us, challenge us to grow, and lead by example, we naturally absorb their motivation and drive. The right people will push us to stay focused, remind us of our potential, and offer support when we face difficulties. This is why it is crucial to evaluate our relationships and make conscious decisions about who we allow into our inner circle. Beyond relationships, our physical surroundings play a significant role in shaping our motivation. A cluttered, disorganized space can lead to mental fog and lack of focus, while an organized, inspiring environment can enhance productivity and creativity. Our workspace should be a place that promotes concentration and efficiency. Simple changes, such as decluttering, adding motivational quotes, or incorporating elements that reflect our goals and aspirations, can make a noticeable difference. A well-structured environment minimizes distractions and helps us stay engaged with our tasks, reinforcing the discipline needed for long-term success. Another essential component of a motivating environment is the type of information we expose ourselves to daily. The content we consume, whether through books, social media, podcasts, or conversations, shapes our thoughts and beliefs. If we constantly feed our minds with negativity, fear, or distractions, our motivation will inevitably suffer. However, when we make a conscious effort to consume content that educates, uplifts, and inspires, we develop a mindset that supports growth and resilience. Reading books by successful individuals, listening to motivational talks, and engaging in discussions that challenge and expand our perspectives are all ways to ensure that our mental environment remains conducive to success. The habits and routines we establish are also key elements of our environment. Motivation is not just about feeling inspired in the moment. It is about creating systems that sustain progress even when inspiration is low. A well-structured daily routine eliminates the need to rely on fleeting bursts of motivation because it builds consistency into our lives. Simple habits such as setting goals, planning the day ahead, exercising, and practicing gratitude can create an environment where motivation flourishes naturally. When these habits become part of our daily lives, they reinforce our commitment to growth and prevent us from falling into stagnation. In addition to personal routines, the environments where we spend our time influence our mindset and behavior. Being in places that encourage learning, innovation, and ambition can significantly impact our motivation. Attending workshops, networking events, or simply working in spaces that encourage creativity can elevate our drive and inspire us to keep striving for success. On the other hand, consistently being in environments that lack energy, enthusiasm, or purpose can gradually erode motivation and make progress more difficult. It is also important to recognize that our emotional environment plays a role in sustaining motivation. Stress, negativity, and toxic influences can drain our mental and emotional energy, making it difficult to stay focused on our goals. Protecting our mental and emotional well-being means setting boundaries with people who bring unnecessary negativity, managing stress effectively, and engaging in practices that promote inner peace and resilience. Whether through meditation, journaling, or simply taking time to rest, creating a healthy emotional environment allows us to maintain the clarity and focus needed for sustained motivation. Seeking mentorship and guidance from those who have already achieved what we aspire to can enhance our environment. Learning from experienced individuals provides valuable insights and motivation, helping us navigate challenges more effectively. A mentor not only provides guidance, but also serves as a source of accountability, ensuring that we stay on track with our goals. Surrounding ourselves with people who have walked the path we are on reminds us that success is possible and that every challenge has a solution. The power of community should also not be underestimated. Being part of a group that shares similar aspirations fosters a sense of belonging and motivation. Whether it's a mastermind group, a professional organization, or a community of like-minded individuals, having a support system strengthens our commitment to growth. Within a community, we find encouragement during difficult times, celebrate achievements together, and gain new perspectives that push us to improve. The collective energy of a motivated group can inspire us to keep pushing forward even when personal motivation wanes.